You know that feeling when you walk into a room and you can just sense the mood? It's not some kind of superpower. It's actually a skill. It's what we call a silent assessment. And it's how people can understand a ton about a situation or a person in just a few seconds, all without a single word being spoken. So let's break down how you can do it too.
All right, let's just jump right in with a little test. Picture this. You see someone, but they're all the way across the room. You can't talk to them. So just by looking, what can you figure out? Can you tell what's on their mind or, how good their memory is? Could you know if they're aware of where they are, or can you get a read on their emotional state? Which one of those can you assess with just your eyes? Go ahead. Take a guess.
And the answer is A, affect. If you pick that one, you are absolutely right. That's the one piece of the puzzle you can totally grasp just by observing. But yeah, that probably brings up a brand new question. What in the world is affect?
So let's decode this term. I know affect sounds a little clinical, maybe a bit academic, but really, it's just the key to understanding the silent language of emotion. Think of it as the visible tip of a giant iceberg of what's happening inside someone's head.
Okay, here's the more formal definition, and honestly, it's pretty perfect. Affect is the visible expression of what's going on emotionally inside. The most important part here is that it's all about pure observation. This isn't what someone tells you they're feeling, it's what their body and face are broadcasting to the world. Okay, so how do you actually do this? What are the specific things you should be looking for? It's not magic, not at all. It's more like a simple checklist of clues that anyone can spot. It really just breaks down into a few key things. First, their facial expression, right? Obvious one. Are they scowling, smiling, looking sad? Then check out their posture. Are they slumped over and closed off, or are they open and relaxed? Look at their level of animation. Are they gesturing and engaged, or is their face just kind of flat and unresponsive? And maybe the most important one, does all of this actually fit the situation they're in? These are the real building blocks for your silent assessment. Understanding what you can see also helps us understand why those other options back in our little quiz didn't work. Pure observation is powerful, for sure, but it has very clear limits. It's really important to know where that line is drawn. And here's the fundamental difference, laid out plain and simple. Assessing affect, spotting things like agitation or sadness, that's all visual. You can see it. But trying to figure out someone's memory, their thought process, or if they know what day it is, for that, you have to ask. You need them to talk to you. That's the line in the sand between watching and talking. So why does this skill matter so much? I mean, in the real world, especially for folks like paramedics and police officers, this is not just some interesting party trick. It's a critical tool they use for their own safety, and they often call it the doorway assessment. This quote really says it all. That very first glance as you step through a doorway can tell you so much. Is this person agitated? Are they withdrawn? Are they afraid? All of this silent information completely shapes how you're going to approach the situation, right from the very first second. And that really is the bottom line. 0. That's exactly how many words you need to hear to get an initial read on the emotional temperature of a room, to get a gut feeling about your immediate safety. It is an unbelievably powerful skill to have. So let's end with this one thought. You've got the observer's checklist now. You know to look at someone's face, their posture, their energy. So the real question to leave you with is this. Now that you know what to look for, what have you been missing in your own life just by not looking a little closer?